going on, guys? It's your boy Crazy Spartan here, and as always, before I get started off with the video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys been offering on the channel. So we're going to be doing something a little different here today, since really I only have time to make this particular video instead of doing like a full live stream. But this was a series that I started, I think, back in 2K21. I think I started this series last year, or either maybe towards the tail end of 2K20, and this series is called the I'm Convinced series. So essentially what this series is, you know, if you guys are new, I tell you guys to make a build or choose a specific player. Sorry, I can't talk. Choose a specific player, right? And I tell you guys, like, hey, I'm convinced that this build is such and such player, like Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Giannis, all those other guys, right? So in today's video, we're going to be doing a I'm convinced that this is build on Ben Simmons. All right, Ben Simmons, we all know him as the guy that can't shoot. We all know him as the one who gave up the wide open dunk to Matisse Thybulle because he didn't want to go to the free throw line because he was scared of being there. But I digress. This video is not to pick on Ben Simmons in any way, shape, or form. We're going to make his build. So, Ben Simmons, point guard. So, we're going to make him a point guard, okay? Because the power forwards in this game, for some reason, they don't get a lot of respect, okay? Jersey number 25, he shoots he shoots left-handed, but he's considering switching his shooting hand, I think. So, regardless of that, you want to go with this pie chart right here. So, you want to go with the more finishing and a little bit less defense, okay? Now, I know you guys are already saying, oh my god, Crazy Spartan, where's the playmaking? Trust me, we'll get there, okay? Choose the first physical profile, because the way we're going to make this build, yeah, you could make him balanced and, you know, have him, like, in the high 80s for everything else, but we want him to have the most speed possible, okay? Moving on. So, what you want to do is with your attribute caps, right? So, you want to max out all of this right here. So, you already have 23 finishing badges off the rip, right? Then you want to go to his shooting. I know that Ben Simmons can't shoot. That's okay, right? So, you have 5 shooting badges, alright? Now, obviously, I didn't put none on the three-point shot because Ben Simmons doesn't need to take three-pointers, okay, like everyone is suggesting him to. He just needs to be able to have a decent free throw and at least a decent mid-range shot. I know a 68 mid-range shot is kind of mediocre, but listen, it's Ben Simmons, okay? And he's got a 71 post fade, so he can kind of get away with it, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of that, we're going to move on to his playmaking. Now, for his playmaking, he gets 11 playmaking badges, okay? Listen, that is more than enough playmaking badges for this build right here, okay? And then, for the defense, you want to max out perimeter defense, lateral quickness, his steals. We're going to put his blocks up to a 51. And then, we're going to put the rest on defensive rebounds, okay? I don't know how this build will turn out different if I put it on offensive rebounds, so I just put it on defensive rebounds instead. So we're looking at a bad spread of 23 finishing, 5 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 22 defensive rebounding badges. This build, low-key, bro, if you're just a slasher and a defender at heart, you will absolutely love this build, okay? So we're looking at a total of, what is that? 33 plus 28, that's 61 badges, if my math is correct. That is an extremely good amount of badges for this build, okay? Moving on, the body type doesn't matter. I just go defined. Now, here's the kicker, okay? We all know that Ben Simmons is like 6'10", right? But we're going to make him 6'8". Now, I know what you guys are wondering. Oh my god, he's probably going to be ass at defense. No, he's not. No, this build is not going to be ass at defense, okay? 6'8" is a really good height for a point guard, which is the main position that Ben Simmons runs. He's going to be able to defend 3 different positions. Hell, sometimes even 4 if they're a smaller power forward or whatever else, like a Draymond Green or like a Montrezl Harrell type player, you know what I'm saying? So, there you go. I believe I left the weight at at 205, I think. I took pictures of all this, okay? Alright, and then for the wingspan, you want to max this bad boy all the way out, okay? Now, I'm going to tell y'all why. His shooting, he's going to be asset shooting, okay? I'm going to let you know right now, Ben Simmons is not the best shooter in the world. Even then, his shooting doesn't get nuked that much, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't get taken down that much. You guys are probably wondering, well, you know, his playmaking got neglected. Well, a lot of people would say that his playmaking is his best attribute, but to be honest with you guys, I think Ben Simmons is a better defender and a better finisher than he is a better playmaker. That's just my hot take. Y'all can go on a tangent wherever, but for the sake of this build and to maximize the effectiveness, that's why I went with the defender slash finishing pie chart, okay? Look at his defense. Everything goes up here, almost. Everything, okay? And then his finishing goes up as well. So you want to max out his wingspan. Now, the takeover, I don't think it matters, because he can do both of these equally as effective. But if you want to be a lockdown defender, you can. But I'm going to go slasher, because I like dunking on people and put my nuts in people's face. And look what we get here. We get the two-way finisher similar to LaMelo Ball, Penny Hardaway, and Mr. Ben Simmons, the guy we modeled this build after. Holy shit, that's crazy, ain't it? Alright, now we're going to test the build. I'm going to show you guys, like, the badges and stuff like that. I don't really know if this build gets Hall of Fame defense and finishing badges. If he doesn't, you know, it's cool, you know? So he only gets Hall of Fame finishing, which is completely fine. It's not like, you know, Ben Simmons is the best defender in the world. I would understand that, you know, if this was a Kawhi Leonard build, then yeah, he should have Hall of Fame defensive badges, because Kawhi Leonard's a pest. But moving on, we're going to work on his shooting first. Ben Simmons definitely needs Deadeye, okay? The man just needs Deadeye. He just needs to, you know, not be able to be affected when he closes out on people, or when people close out on him. I mean, the dude is 6'9", 6'10", for God's sakes. So, you know, if a smaller guard jumps at him, it's not going to face him all that much, right? And then we're going to put set shooter on, just because, you know, Ben Simmons is probably going to be sitting in a corner with this build. If this build was modeled after of him, which it is, then we want to maximize his effectiveness there. Now, quick first step, definitely. Space Creator is definitely useful, as well as Unpluggable. Now, for the next one, really, it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go Dimer, because, you know, Ben Simmons hits his guys in the right place at the right time. He's an extremely good playmaker. And, you know, he's an even better defender in my book. So guess what? We're going to put ankle braces on, chase down artist, clamps. We're going to go rebound chaser, because he grabs those rebounds. We're going to go pickpocket, because he's constantly picking people's pockets. We're going to go interceptor, because he has extremely long arms. And guess what? No pass is going to get past him if you time it right. We have 4 upgrades left. So we can either go many different ways. We can go pogo stick with bronze intimidator. We can go pogo stick with tireless defender. You know, post lockdown. It doesn't really matter what you do, but we're going to go Intimidator, and then we're going to go Menace. Okay, Menace is an extremely useful badge. It's kind of like Off-Ball Pest, but when you're in front of your defender, or when you're in front of the offensive player, their ratings are going to drop. So, you know, we're going to make this build the ultimate defender. Now for the finishing badges. Whew. Okay. We're going to go Posterizer. We're going to go Limitless Takeoff. We're definitely going to go Back Down Punisher. The reason I chose that is because Ben Simmons is, I mean, he's an impressive guy, right? At 6'9", 6'10", playing the point guard spot. If a smaller guard gets on this build, especially in the post, hell, he can even put 2 guards in the post, 3 guards in the post, you know what I'm saying? And even power forwards in the post, right? So Back Down Punisher would be useful, especially when he's trying to do those post fades, because, you know, he can kind of get away with it, right? We're going to go Fearless Finisher because we don't want this build to suffer the same fate that Ben Simmons suffered. We're going to go Unstrippable because we don't want people trying to strip us when we go to the rim. And then we have one more badge left. If you don't want to avoid contact at the rim, avoid Slithery Finisher. You can go Lob City Finisher. You can go Mouse in the House. You can go Giant Slayer. You can go, really any of these will do good. But for the sake of me making this build, I'm probably going to go with, I'm going to go Giant Slayer. Because Ben Simmons, he's known for doing those floaters, those, baby hooks or whatever else like that. And that's really that. But other than that, this is our first episode of the I'm Convinced series. I'll make sure to make this a playlist so that way you guys can definitely go check out this video. But other than that, this was the I'm Convinced that this is Ben Simmons video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all did, y'all drop a like, y'all subscribe, make sure your notifications are turned on so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. Let me know if there's any particular player you guys want to see me do next. Hell, I might even just go ahead and do Joel Embiid because that's his teammate. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.